Hi.
Hey, I just texted you.
Did you see what I sent you?
Yeah.
I'm just like, for real. I mean, I'm just
Oh. If Dima gets on, it'll be her first one though.
if
We'll
who?
see. Dima?
Oh, that's
Emma? Dima? I feel
Demon
horrible.
Bell.
I can never remember. But yeah, I tried to sign on correctly tonight and I even went through my old emails. I have an invite to co-host for the career night, but I have no past invites to co-host for this, and it's not on my Zoom link, on my calendar. So I'm Barbara again.
That's okay. I'm going in right now and I'm going to delete you from it and then re-add you to it. So you should get an email in a couple minutes.
Okay.
For the future.
Yay. Not that I mind being Barbara,
Oh, I know, but we're trying to just get everything in line technology wise.
31, 33. And my daughter is on her way over here.
Oh no, it won't let me edit it right now, so I'll do that right after.
Okay.
Well, your daughter's coming to you for what?
Well, because we go to jujitsu after this, and I didn't have time to go
Nice.
back to the house to get her. So.
Yeah, that's annoying having to go back and forth like that.
Mm-hmm. So she just texted me that her uncle is driving her here now.
Oh, who that? Melissa Laura.
Hey, Melissa Laura. Haha.
Yay, there's three of us.
Hi, Melissa. You're muted.
Oh, there, it's unmuted.
There.
Okay.
How are you?
Good. Just getting off of work from my other job. Still in at my desk. I haven't moved yet.
Oh, I feel you.
I'm doing it, trying to juggle it all. And you guys haven't finished your day yet either till this. Oh, I got another one.
And there's Danny.
Danny.
Hey, Juan. Welcome. I'm going to give it like a minute more, see if anybody else hops on. If it's just us, I think we can just stay here. And can you guys see my screen?
Yeah. Okay. I saw that email from Barbara. I was about to ask what script.
Yeah, and then you should have it on your email as well from Barbara from this morning.
Yeah, got it.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Danny.
Hi.
All right.
Me making that noise? Sorry.
I'm not sure.
It was Juan. I muted him.
Juan got muted. Alrighty. Well, I think we can safely probably stay in this little group here. Arthur, do you want to play today?
Yeah, I'll play today.
Okay. So Melissa, this is different than most of the scripts we do. This one gives you a chance to just kind of take it where you will. It's a pre-qualified question. So it gives you prompts, but you're really just going to have a conversation and use the prompts to kind of remember where to go.
Okay.
So it's not as easy as most of them, but you can make it more your own.
Trying to remember it all.
This is nice though. It's a little more interactive and you have to be more present than just reading, which is good.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and I will probably play too, but I am waiting for my daughter to get here. I'll have to run and unlock the office door. So I'm going to let you guys play first.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. I'll be the agent and who wants to be the other person?
I will be the the other person. I'm trying to see what this script is all about.
Okay, let's see here.
Sophie.
Able to okay. Hi, Melissa. Arthur Martinez here with Keller Williams. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate you reaching out and wanting to know more information, but first I'd like to understand a little bit more about you and what your desires are in terms of the next home that you're going to be moving into.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking for something bigger, just extra space in my house. I feel like we need more room. So I want some more square footage, probably an extra bedroom. I do love my current home, so I'm not in like a huge hurry to sell, but it would be nice to have a more spacious home for my family.
Gotcha. So within your family, do you have children?
I do.
And how many do you have?
I have 3.
Nice. Boys, girls?
Both.
Both? Awesome. Do you have any animals?
Yes, I do.
How many?
I have 3 animals. So it's a house full in a 1,200 square foot house. So I'd like to expand.
So tell me about the house that you live in, because you mentioned that you really love it and you enjoy it. What about it makes it feel like home for you?
I love the neighborhood. It's very friendly, neighborly, where everybody says hello when they see you. Everybody knows everybody's name on the block. It's very family oriented, and I like that feeling of being safe in my neighborhood too. If I forget my keys in my car because it's on the key fob and in the cup holder, my car's still there.
Definitely makes sense. So if we were to put this information into a timeline per se, I know you said you're not in a rush to sell, but if you had to put it down on a timeline, is it more like 3 to 6 months, 6 to 12, or are we talking like maybe 2 years down the road? What does that look like for you?
I would like it sooner than later, so maybe about 3 months or so. It's just not urgency, but I would like to find something before the interest rates go up. So that's a concern of mine.
Gotcha. Now, are there any concerns surrounding being pre-approved or having the down payment for the new home?
I don't believe that should be an issue, but I may have a contingency
Okay,
on selling my home first.
awesome. Do you currently know, or have you even looked at what you currently may be able to sell your home for, or have done an equity analysis?
I haven't, just Zillow.
Okay, gotcha. Good to know. Now, the last thing I'd like to know from you before we go a little bit further into this is, are there any specific areas that you'd like to move into, or are you dead set like on a specific neighborhood close to where you currently live, or are you the options open for you?
I am open to moving to a different area, but I currently live in the Marana area, and I probably would consider going to Lodi, but in a couple neighborhoods in Stockton. But again, the safety and neighborly things are concerning.
Perfect, gotcha. So last but not least, do you happen to know what budget we're going to be working with? What is it that you are able to work with in terms of purchasing power?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the beginning of that sentence before purchasing power.
What budget are we looking to work with? So
I haven't been approved yet or pre-qualified, but so that's something I need to do first is get with the lender. So we have a set figure to go searching for.
Well, thank
Do you have any lenders that you work with or that you can recommend?
Oh, absolutely. I can definitely send you a couple different recommendations of lenders that I work with closely that have helped me close some deals for some families. Because as you know, I do like to assist families in moving into their next home, selling their previous home, and developing their future nest. But with that being said, I'm going to send you a few links to your email address. That way you can go in and fill out what's my home worth. That way we can start there. Then we'll get you connected with the lender, and then we can set an appointment for you and I to meet and discuss further details of how we can get this ball rolling for you. Just looking at my calendar here, I see that I have Monday available at 2 o'clock, and I also have Wednesday at 11. Do either of those work for you?
I could do the 2 o'clock one.
Perfect. I'll put that down. Now, would you be comfortable meeting at your home, or would a Starbucks work better? Or we can even meet at the Keller Williams office if that works better for you.
Initially, I'd like to meet in a neutral location before stepping into my home.
Understood. So I will send you the link to where our Keller Williams office is located, and then I look forward to seeing you on
Okay.
Wednesday.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Nice meeting you, Arthur.
You're very welcome. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. That was good.
Any feedback there?
I think you were pretty thorough. You hit everything that if I was to list my home, and your personality was good, friendly, and thorough. So I think
Awesome.
you did good. I'm trying to think of what Barbara has taught us, or maybe Danny, that is anything else, but I think it sounded good. Natural too.
In my mind, I just went to LP Mama and was trying to get all those questions taken care of. That way we have to get the appointment and then go forward.
Yes, yes. I need to remember that as I go through mine too.
I have a sticky note attached to my computer, so I cheat. I'm like,
I see. I need a cheat sheet next to me right now.
Both did great. I came in later and I heard it all. So
awesome. So who
Definitely.
wants to go next?
I would like to hear someone else first before I become the agent.
Juan, Sophie, would you like to try?
yeah, I'll try.
Let me rephrase that. We don't try, we do.
There you go.
Okay, so I'll be the I'll try to be the agent then.
Okay. Juan, would you like to be responding as the seller or buyer?
You're muted, Juan. Oh, you're still muted.
Okay.
There you
go.
Okay, I can try. I would like to watch you first and see how you guys do it. Probably that way I'll be more, once I feel more comfortable, probably I can try to participate if you guys don't mind.
Okay.
I don't have the script in front of me, but Sophie, I would be more than willing. If you want to be the agent, I'll be the client.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Danny. This is Sophie with Keller Williams. How are you doing today?
Hey, Sophie, I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. The purpose of my call, do you have a minute right now to chat?
Yeah, you actually caught me at a good time.
Oh, great. Well, I wanted to reach out to you. I saw that there are some homes that recently sold in your neighborhood. And I was just wondering if you had any thoughts of selling as well.
Well, I always think about it, but I'm curious, did you see my value? Where's my value at?
Right now, the average is 530. And the highest I've seen out there is 600. Is that a good number that you feel might entertain your thought of selling?
Well, the 600 definitely entertains my thought, not so much 530, but so tell me, Sophie, what were you thinking in regards to that?
You know, your home is pretty comparable to the one that recently sold at the 600 figure. So would you like to set an appointment to see what I can do to help you get to that number?
Well, I'll be honest, Sophie, I'm not sure if I'm ready to sell yet. Can you tell me a little bit more?
Sorry, I'm stuck here.
That's okay. What would you say? Take a deep breath and think about it.
So if you're not ready,
that's okay. The whole point of script practice is we got to overcome objections, right?
Right.
right? So you did great. You were doing awesome. You came at me with the value. So let's circle back and come at me about why my motivation would be there. Dive into my motivation so I get a little bit more intrigued to take the appointment. So let's try that again.
Okay. So what can I do to maybe sorry. What do you see yourself doing with, I'm sorry, let me try to.
That's okay.
Have you done any upgrades to your house that might make it sell more than the asking?
I have, but you know, Sophie, I'm not sure where I would go.
Have you looked at any other areas that it's desirable to you?
I have not. I do not have an agent.
Okay, so what I can do is I can send you pictures of some homes that are out there in your area. Are you looking to stay in your area, or are you open to moving elsewhere?
I want to go out of California.
Oh, okay.
Can you help me with that?
You know, I'm not an agent in outside of California, but I can definitely reach out to other agents in other states and that works with other Keller Williams companies. I can definitely put you in touch with one of them. Is that something you would be interested in?
Yeah, if there are people that you know and trust, absolutely.
Okay, great. Well, I can reach out to them and see if they'll give you a call, and hopefully you both can connect and get to where you want to be.
That sounds awesome.
Okay, great. So I'll send you some contacts and good luck with everything.
But wait, I thought you wanted to sell my house. You got so excited for the referral.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
good luck
I
with
totally.
That's too funny. You guys, you have a great opportunity. Absolutely. So always keep in mind, I'm just going to piggyback a little bit here. Always keep in mind that when it comes to scripts, Keller Williams, we are with Keller Williams because we are a global company. We can help anybody anywhere. So when someone says that they're looking to move out of the area, out of state, and to another country, you tell them that we have a great referral team that we know, like, and trust that you'll be in good hands with. So while I set you up with them, let's talk about how we can get your home sold for the most top dollar, get the most money in your pocket with the least amount of hassles in the amount of time that you need. Fair enough?
That sounds good.
Sounds
Absolutely.
like you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Sophie, that was a great job.
It was. Good job, Sophie.
Good job, Sophie.
Oh, I tried. Thank you.
You did great.
I hope I get better over time.
There is no hope.
are.
You will,
You
because
are.
hey, you guys, this language does not come easily. It's practice, practice, practice. And I love that you guys are doing this. So keep doing it. That's what it comes down to. So who's next?
Has Juan gone yet?
Not yet. He wanted to listen to one
Yes.
more.
All right, Juan, you're up. I will play off of you.
Okay, what do I supposed to do?
Okay, so in this scenario, you are either getting a hold of somebody that's called or left a message about a house that they're interested in buying,
Okay,
or you're calling a seller, potential seller, to pre-qualify them. So you get to pick whichever scenario and then go with it. And you'll probably start right around number 2. And it doesn't have to be perfect like Arthur's. I know his was really good.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
He
sorry.
set the bar.
I
Yeah.
talk a lot to everybody all day long, so I get script practice all day. every
Yeah.
day.
We don't let Arthur go first anymore. 'cause he
No,
sets the bar
that's
too
I'm
high.
like, I'm gonna wait.
Sorry.
So ring, ring. Am I going to be a buyer or a seller?
I'll let you decide.
Okay. So I'll be a buyer.
Okay.
Okay. So you're calling me and the phone's ringing and I said hello.
Ring, ring.
And who am I speaking with first of all? I got confused now.
Sorry. Yeah. My name says Barbara there, but this is Beth.
Oh, Beth. Okay. Hi, Beth. This is my name is Juan, and what is it? You call hold on, I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's okay. You can read what's there.
Coach,
So just, hey, Beth, this is Juan. I'm with Keller Williams. Hey, you called to check on a house at 123 Bonnie Drive. Are you looking for a new home or what made you call about that? So it's really easy.
really easy. Okay.
So just take that one. Just do that. Just say that.
I can say it. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So ring, ring. Hi, is Juan there?
Yeah, this is Juan.
Hey, Juan, this is Beth with Keller Williams. And I was just calling you because you had asked for some information about a house at 123 Bonnie Drive. So I was just curious, are you looking for a new home?
Yes, actually, I am looking for a new home. And I was wondering you could help me find one.
Oh, I absolutely can help you find one. But before we get into that a little bit, so what was it about this house that made you interested?
The space on the house. I was looking for a bigger house with more space.
Okay. So you're looking for a bigger house than the house you have right now?
Yes.
Fabulous. Well, this house is really, really roomy. And it's got a lot of space. So tell me, the house that you're in right now, do you own that house or are you renting?
I own the house.
Okay, great. Fabulous. And are you going to be selling that house before you buy, or are you going to be hanging on to that and just buying a second home?
I'm gonna try to hang on to this one for right now until I feel comfortable with the new house.
Okay, fabulous. Well, that's really nice to start building more equity. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Juan. What made you consider moving besides just needing more space?
I'm looking for a better neighborhood, something
Okay.
that is gonna be more quiet than, I mean, I live on a drive, so the main street is a drive, so there's a lot of traffic in here.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm just trying to get away from the noise a little bit. I
All
live
right.
close to a hospital. There's a
Mhm.
lot of noise from the ambulances and the helicopters, so I'm trying to get
Get
a
a
little,
little peace.
yes.
Okay. So what I've heard you say so far is that you like this house on Bonnie Lane because it's got a lot of room and it's not on a busy street. And right now you've got in a smaller home that is on a busy street by the hospital.
Yes.
And tell me, is it just you moving or do you have a family with you?
It's just me for right now.
Okay. All right. And you said your house, which hospital is your house located next to?
Memorial Hospital.
Okay, Memorial Hospital. Yep, that's gonna get busy. Let's see. And tell me, this neighborhood is that this house is in. I know you said you like the street. Is this generally the neighborhood you're looking in?
For right now, yes, this is my first option. I have a couple of more options that I would like to look into, but this is going to be my first option. So I would like to check into this one first and see how I feel about it.
Okay, perfect. And then one more question. Now, do you know about how much you're going to be spending, or do you have a price set with your lender, or are you paying with cash?
It's going to be half and half.
Okay, all right, great. So
We
we've
have
got that set. You've got your pre-approval. Fabulous. So what I would like to do next one, now that I understand you're basically just looking for something a little more peaceful and with a little bit more room in this specific neighborhood is your first preference. You do like the 123 Bonnie Drive and you are interested in viewing it, it sounds like. You're pre-approved, you're gonna do half and half and maybe sell your house in the future, but for now, hold on to that. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
Perfect. So tell me, what does your schedule look like for this upcoming weekend? I have Friday afternoon at 4 open and I have Saturday at 10. Which time would be best to meet in person first, because we want to definitely go over how this process looks and then go out to the house and look at it.
Yeah, the best time will be on Saturday at 10.
Okay, great. Saturday at 10. And then would you mind giving me your email real quick so I can send you that invite with the information that of where to go?
jquevito24 at
Okay,
yahoo.com.
jquevito24@yahoo.com.
Yes.
That sound okay? Perfect. So what I'm going to do is send you a invite to meet me at 10 o'clock on Saturday. We're going to go ahead and meet at my office so we can go over the whole buyer's package so you know how this will work since you said you'd like me to help you. And then after that, we'll go ahead and look at this house. Does that sound good?
Yes, it sounds perfect.
Perfect. All right, Juan. So I'll get that over to you and I look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Okay, looking forward to you too. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your help.
Thank you. So you see, I still stumble. You don't have to be perfect. It's just about practice.
Thank you for your patience. I mean, I'm not really this is my first time, so hopefully
Yeah.
I'll
You
get
just
better.
have to
I'll
jump,
do better
man.
next time.
It's easier to jump with us than it is with a person. So you know, with a real live transaction.
We're
So,
robust.
yeah. So, but good kudos for being on here. Don't worry about like messing up with us because I mess up. I'm nowhere near Arthur's level.
I
Some
mean,
people are like just natural speakers.
Yeah. Mhm. Anyways, guys, so this one, it really gives you a chance to kind of play with it too. So usually one we have like, you say this, you say this, you say this kind of scripts. This one's a little bit harder. It came from our bold session. So you actually jumped in on advanced script day.
Okay.
And so we'll probably back it up again and rotate through some of the other ones in the future. All right, guys. Well, it is time for me to walk away. And who's teaching tonight? Is it Arthur or Danny?
Arthur, I'm excited.
All right. Yay, guys. I'll probably listen to a little bit until I'm ready to leave my office here. And yeah.
Did I set my standards too high already?
Yeah.
Hey, Arthur, I have a quick question for you before you get started.
Absolutely. What can I do for you?
I have been working on my command and updating my command because I promised you that I'd be updating my command, right? So I've been working on my command all day. Does my health score only update weekly, just like my goals?
It has to do with Keller Williams does all of their technology updates on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So at the end of the week, it brings in the new information and gives you all the new data.
Got it. Okay. So, because I was like, I've been doing so much today and I'm like, it's not moving. But then I know I asked you about that with my goals earlier today on our PC call. So I just wanted to make sure.
Hey, you want to see your progress.
I want to see my progress. I'm a numbers person.
I totally get that.
So, okay, I'll be patient. Thank you.
Absolutely. So tonight, you guys, we have different varying levels of people on here tonight in terms of where they're at in their real estate career. So what I want to focus on for us this evening is going to be the new Q1 newsletter that is out for us to be able to customize and send to wherever we want. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I was
Okay.
hoping.
So you can certainly follow along, or you can take notes and watch what I'm doing.
Nope, following along.
If there are any further questions, we can most certainly do a deeper dive into that, as there's very few of us here today, which is totally fine. But we just want to make sure that we give everybody that is here the chance to do everything that is possible with what we have going on. Sorry, just moving some things around because I have lots of things open on my computer screen. Okay, there we go. Can we see my screen?
Yes.
And why are we in Chrome? That page. Console's where I need to be. So does everybody know how to get into Command and access their systems?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We go into Command. As soon as it opens, we're going to be going into the design piece and design area, which is going to allow us to create any marketing collateral that we need to have for an open house, for a listing, for a just sold, for all of that kind of things, those kinds of things that we would send to a client or via email, via a smart plan, via text, or in a printed collateral material. Everything that you need to do will always be in design. There's lots of preloaded templates, and then most of it is plug and play. I apologize that my system is about it quite vigorously. And there's Carolina. Come on, computer. It's mad at me because
Welcome, Carolina. So glad to see you here.
hi, Audrey.
Thank you.
Hi.
Oh, my Lanta, I think I've made my computer.
So while Arthur's loading up, I'm just going to update that he is showing us tonight in Command how we can utilize our Q1 Q1 newsletter, which I'm so excited because I saw that email go out and I haven't done mine yet. So, so if you guys have the opportunity, either jump on a computer to Command to follow with, or take very copious notes. And this is being recorded to where you can go back and be able to follow at your time.
Oh, now that I'm on the spot, my computer is just like, nope, I'm not going to participate.
Acts like it's been rubbing off on mine, or mine's been rubbing off on yours.
Well, I've also been making you do stuff since 5 a.m. this morning, so you know.
Arthur, I'm just admitting people as they come in, so don't worry about that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There you go. It's finally opening.
Welcome, Steve. We are actually going into our Command and learning the Q1 newsletter tonight. It's a great,
Thank you.
Yes, welcome. So if you guys have the opportunity to go into your Command, log into your Command and go into designs.
Which is exactly where I am right now, fortunately, yay. And as you can see here, I've already created and done one, but I'm going to walk you guys through it just so we can go from scratch. So once you're in designs, you go to create design in the top right corner, and then of course you'll see the few options that we have available where you can create something for email, for social media, for any print service, and also you can add video or create video to send out to your client based on whatever your needs are. So for our purposes today, we're going to do social and click continue. I say social because print, sure, print is fantastic, but most of the time, I'm able to capture information because people will want, say, a flyer at an open house. And yes, you can print it and hand it to them, but what are they going to do with that? 90% of the time, it's going to end up in the trash. So rather than printing something, you can have the digital copy. And when they're like, hey, do you have any information on this house in whatever situation? That's your moment to be like, sure, can I get your phone number and I can send it to you? Therefore, you're capturing information, you're not having to print, and it's right there digitally for you to send anywhere and everywhere at the click of a button. Sound nice?
Yep. Yes, it does.
So we're doing social. I'm sorry, we're doing social then?
Yes, we're doing social.
Okay.
And then once you're here, go ahead.
I was just wondering, if we do social, can we also do email at the same time, or we have to create another one for email?
No, and that's part of the reason for social, because it's going to create it into a format that you can put it anywhere you want.
Nice.
Awesome. So up at the top, you can up at the top is the search bar, which we're going to go to in a minute. But on the left-hand side is all of the templates that are there for pre-made things to do. For instance, listings, there's your coming soon, just sold, neighborhood snaps, and all this lovely information. Under buyer, same kind of thing. It talks about Keller Mortgage and your neighborhood snaps. Lead generation, also lots of great information. Just depends on what you're trying to do and what your purpose and intention is when creating collateral to send out somewhere. Business basics is where you can find different social branding, signatures, and then of course down towards the bottom, the holiday piece is very great because if you click on February, this is where, if you follow my social media pages and everything I post, I simply come in here and find what's going on today. There is a smart plan associated that will put a task in your tasks window with a hyperlink that takes you directly to this area to be able to quickly post something. Like for instance, yesterday was Groundhog Day. So there was a lot of people posting the Groundhog Day stuff, and that just keeps you in line with knowing what to post and when. Makes it easy.
Ooh, nice.
So what we're going to do for today is we're going to go to the top search bar and just type in Q1 because I want it to pull up the Q1 magazine without me having to go search for it. So if I type in Q1, it's the first thing that pops up over here on the left-hand side, and all you have to do is click Use. Very simple, very easy, very user-friendly.
Wait, click use?
Click Use, and that way it opens it up for you so you can start editing the template.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. Okay, build and elevate. Okay, gotcha.
The one in the top left corner. This is the brand new Q1 magazine that KWRI has already designed, put all of the relevant content in there for you. All you have to do is go in and make a few edits and tweaks. So knowing that, if you look down here in the bottom right corner, the template itself is 20 pages. That is excessive for any. This is not like we're producing a fashion magazine where it needs all of this and advertisers and yada yada. That's not what we're doing. This is specific and for a specific client. If you look at the 3 different pages up front, 1, 2, and 3, it gives you options basically as to what do you want the front of the cover to look like. So the first option, the first thing you need to do here is look at these first 3 options and decide what is my brand experience that I want to portray towards the people that I am sending this to. What is it going to say about me? Do you want to use Build and Elevate, which is the first one? Do you want to use Build and Elevate, which is the second one, which is a little bit more graphic and elemental? Or do you want to use the third one, which showcases a couple sitting there and relating to what they're looking at? It looks like new home designs for a new house they're going to build. So you can use all 3 of them in different versions of the magazine, but for today's purpose, we're just going to select one. I'm going to use this third option. So what I'm going to do is come up to the first one, click the 3 meatballs, and click delete. Yes, I want that page to go away. Second page, delete, go away. I don't need it anymore. So now our total count is down to 18. So before we start doing customizations, we're going to go through each of the pages and decide if you want it to be part of the newsletter or not. Because you don't have to have it as part of the newsletter.
Oh.
It's a choice, it's an option. This is where you're customizing the content for your client and making sure that what you're sending them is not, what you're sending them is relevant and is not just fluff. Because we all get lots and lots of emails, and our intention with things is to bring value. So if you bring value, people are more likely to use it, be loyal, and also keep you top of mind. So I kind of like that second page. We're going to leave it. The snapshot page, that's also good. I'm going to leave it. The page number 4 now talks about, this is the relevant information we're looking at for trends for 2022. And I like that green color. I think it makes it pop, which is great. Green is a nice color for, somebody help me out. What does green stand for?
Money.
Perfect. Page number 5. This is in line with the green, the 50 Shades of Green, old school charm, staying ahead of the curve, which are all about just design elements that you can do within your home to upgrade, spruce it up, and make it a little different for the new current season. Page 6 talks about brightening and colorful kitchens, little black accents. So mostly in this area, it's just talking about things that people can do, which would be a value add to their current home, whether they're still living in their home and they want to just make it pretty, or if they're getting ready to sell. Either way it works. Page 7, this is a featured listing. Now, for my purposes, in terms of me sending this to a client, I don't need a featured listing in there. To me, that's excessive. But of course, everybody is dealing with their clients and has their business working in a different way. So if you want to use that, by all means, go right ahead. I specifically am going to delete it. I don't want it. Then right here, this is 10 ways, of course, to stay motivated in 22. I like that because I'm sure those of you that see my posts, I'm always about motivational things that are nice, sometimes funny. I saw Danny reshared my housing post today, this morning. I found that and I just chuckled and was like, I have to post that. That is just gold.
I so loved it. And I've already had people blow it up my phone.
Amazing. It's great. So, of course, we're moving back down into page 8. And if you notice, remember in the first 3 pages, that second one was more elemental, like this structure right here that we're seeing. So in essence, the 20 pages that they've created, if you break it down, it can actually be 3 different newsletters that are maybe 7 pages apiece.
Oh.
Because that page 2 is very similar to page 7, page 8. So if you utilize those, then your newsletter is more cohesive versus throwing it all together, then it looks like you had combined 3 different magazines. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So in that same vein, I'm going to delete those because I don't want my magazine brand to look different based on different schemes. I'm wanting to stick with that green scheme, which to me is more professional and elevated for my brand. Now this one, for real value, real experience. In my specific case, I'm a new realtor. I started in May of last year, so I don't have information that I can specifically fill in there. I can rely on my market center and their market center numbers because they are part of Keller Williams and it's my team. But that's something that's a choice. You can do that or you cannot. Specifically for me, this piece right here is more for like a listing presentation or a buyer's presentation where I'm going after something. But that's not what we're doing in the newsletter here. The newsletter here is to bring value to the client based on this is just information I want to share with you. I don't need anything or I'm not asking anything of you with this. That make sense?
Yes.
Absolutely. I actually love that perspective. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So again, my favorite thing, delete the page. Because now we're whittling it down from 20 pages. Now I've got it down to 14. Success stories, that's fantastic. You can leave that in there because that can be customer reviews. Your last client, how much they loved you and what they said. Bam, put it right there. If you don't have any reviews, delete the page. Because again, we're trying to bring value. We're not trying to sell them anything. We're not trying to gain anything. We're just trying to give them value.
Yep.
Now, this one is the home happy values or happy home news. So if you look at my first page again, you see the similarities. It's branded in red. We have people in it. We come down to page 7. We're still within the same branding experience with the red and people in it. Make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. So moving on through page 8, this is simplicity. I hope everybody's doing the same thing. This one I'm going to leave because I think this is great. It's talking about unleashing creativity, protecting your financial health and future. Going into page 9, talking about reaching peak efficiency and longevity. So if we think about the magazine, the first few pages are about doing different design types of things to spruce up their house. The next piece is how they can financially create, not necessarily wealth, but help to reduce their electricity bill by bringing up peak efficiency. Thinking about longevity by updating things and upgrading when they need to. So that's part of bringing value. Number 10, cool winter listings. Again, this is something that is a choice. I specifically don't want that. I feel those kinds of things are more better situated when you're doing a listing presentation or trying to get that signature from someone.
Yeah.
Ask an agent. That's cool, but you know that's not really the intention of what I want this newsletter for my clients and my brand experience to be. Last but not least, we have actually I want to undo what I just did.
How are you undoing what you just did?
I clicked the wrong button. What you do is you go back into the template and then just re-add the page because I deleted the page and I want to put the page back in because I just remembered what I was going to do with that page. All right, so page 11, I'm deleting. Now we whittle it down to a 10-page newsletter, which is more digestible and easily viewable than a big packet of information that people are going to be like, yeah, I'm not going to look at that. So we go over here into the template, which is going to bring up this template right here that I've just been looking at. And as you can see, all the pages are still here because the actual template is on the left. What's on the right is the working version that I'm working with. So that's why I'm comfortable just deleting pages and sending them to the Netherland. Now the page I want, go ahead. Was there a question? Okay.
Sorry, no.
I have a question, Arthur. I'm sorry. How did you get the original up on the left?
I hit template on the top left corner, and then it brings up the template I've been working in.
Oh.
But it shows you each individual page. That way, if you accidentally deleted a page like I just did, I can come back over here and hit the plus sign, and then boop, it adds the page back into my working zone.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I don't like to see the template unless I need it, so I always click this little arrow right here so it goes away and gives me more workable space. And if you want the template back, just click it. Comes back.
What? Oh.
Template right corner or top left corner, template's there, click the arrow, it goes away. Easy peasy. So now, with this last page here, the cool thing that I like to do with this, if I was going to send this out to someone, what I would do is I would go right here where it says Ask an Agent, and then if you just highlight it like this, click on this little typewriter function, this will bring up another window for you to change that information. So then where it says An Agent, I want to say Ask a Lender. And then, of course, at this point, I would have already spoken with a lender, which I have, because I'm going to be doing this as a presentation for our our regional call for leadership on Wednesday of next week. So that's very exciting. But part of that is branding this. So I'm sure all of you know who Evergreen is, correct?
Yes.
The lender. And I'm sure most of us know who Marissa Neves is.
Yep.
Perfect. I already asked her and I spoke with her and she's sending me the information that she wants. So what I'm going to end up doing is swapping this piece out right here with an image and a picture of Marissa with what she wants on here. Because this is going to be the back page, the last page of the magazine. So rather than branding it with me, I'm putting it as Ask a Lender. So it's a vendor collaboration. And it's also helping to promote the lender side of things. And then, of course, it's going to provide them with the information to be able to contact the lender if they have any questions. So it's twofold. I'm providing value and providing a vendor that they can potentially use, work with, ask questions with, but I have asked for permission first rather than just doing it. It's also cross-promotion to help whomever else you're working with. And anything can go here. It's a matter of what you want to promote. So now that we've whittled it down from 20 to 11 pages, we just come back to the front and this is where the editing begins. It's nothing complicated, I assure you. So if you click on right up here where it says DBA, it'll highlight, and then you see on the left side, it's going to automatically pull up my assets. Now, if you don't have any assets there, we can work with that, and I can show you where you need to enter that information so that your assets will always pull up. As you can see, it's highlighted in the center. I want to use this logo, so I come over and highlight over the replace logo, this little circular function, and it just swaps it out for me. Bam, done. Easy peasy. Now I come over here to agent, team name, and office. I click on it and highlight, go to the typewriter function right there. Now I can change this information easy. Arthur Martinez, and my office name, I don't need that because I've already entered it to the left with the logo. It says KW Stockton. But one thing that you do always need is to be in compliance is your DRE number. So I'm going to add it right here. Bam. Save changes, and then it makes the active change in the middle of the page. Done. Was that hard or was that easy? Thoughts?
It was easy.
Perfect. So then now we're just going to continue to go through the pages. There's only about 3 to 4 pages that we actually need to customize because the rest is just content for people to look through and read. So same thing here. You're coming to your logo, hitting the swap. It changes it out. Note from my agent/team. click on agent team, go to typewriter. It's asking you for your name. So I just come right here again. Whoops, if I could type properly. Arthur Martinez, that is me. Save changes. And then now, I don't know who this lady is, but I definitely need it to be me. So I click on the image and I come over to images because that's where your image assets are. Same principle applies. You click on the circular option for replace logo. And actually that one didn't work so great. So what I'm gonna do is just delete that and then take my image where it plopped it up here. Delete it, delete that image placeholder because all of that is just not functioning properly. And then re-add by hitting the plus. Now it's huge. So fortunately for us, with this system, it'll do the scaling for you without skewing the image. All you have to do is click on one of the corner pieces and then move it inward and to shrink it or move it outward to grow it. Then I can click on my face and put it right back in here where I wanted it to be in the first place. Any questions on that? That seemed pretty easy.
Yep.
So now, of course, we're just moving on down the row right here. Now I need to edit this information right here because it says other people's names, and it actually says a few names because it looks like it's different team members. So I don't need all of that. I'm just bringing it back down.
Wait, were you able to take?
Huh?
Raina, go ahead, Arthur.
So here, I'm just changing it back to my name versus everyone else's name. And then I'm going to put my phone number because I need my contact in there. And then I also want my email address in case they want to send me an email. Then I hit save changes and bam, everything shifts and changes in the middle of the page and done. Down here at the very bottom where it says insert photo, signature, company logo, you can enter all that information, or if you're like myself, I want it to be a simple, easy way. So what I'm gonna do, let's not do that. We're going to highlight, keyboard, typewriter, and I just want to delete this bottom piece. Save changes, and I'm gonna show you why. Because you know we all have email signatures, right?
Yes.
So if I just do a little bit of manipulation of this, moving this a little bit higher, moving this a little bit higher, now I can just come over to my assets, which are my logos, and I'm just going to throw in this because I want all of my information, including the office that I work in, to be present right there. And that's the simplest, fastest way to throw it all in there without having to type each individual piece. Did that make sense?
Yes, I have a question though.
Yes, go
So
for
I
it.
have to add it to my assets.
Yes.
Yeah, how do you get your email signature there? That's what I was gonna say.
Okay. I will come back to that. I want to finish up this piece
Okay.
that we're here, then I will come back to that.
Mhm.
So as we're just moving through, we're going to page 3 because beyond page 3, none of that other stuff you need to customize. It's already there. So we're editing just 3 pieces. So also on the right-hand side, because like I said earlier, I like to see the most amount of space that I can change things. I'm going to click this side arrow to get rid of the pages and this arrow to get rid of that. So now I have all the editable space right here. I can click on review and you see the W's in the wrong place. So I just open it up a little bit more and it puts it right back where it should be. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now this neighborhood snapshot stuff, I don't want any of that. That's too complex and complicated. So I'm just going to delete it and show you a simpler way. So if we come right over here to KWLS, that's our Keller Williams listing service, right? Yes, it is.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Snapshots, of course, you can come in here and type, and one of our most popular areas is what? Brookside. So if you type in Brookside, Stockton, hit enter, it's going to pull up all of my snapshot information from that specific area. And as you see down in here, I can click on Brookside. And are you going to help me? There we go. And then there we go. It's pulling up already a snapshot based on Brookside. I can just click and drag.
Shh.
Shrink it a little. That way it takes up most of that real estate. And then bang. Done. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Now, this is just an example. All of this is completely differently customizable in multiple ways. So it's just a matter of knowing where you want to go with it. Now, in order to see all the pages, you click the pages down at the bottom. And then we have everything already set because nothing else needs to be changed. The next page already has everything that needs to be there. So do all the rest. The last thing I would customize would be that final page where I was talking about I'm putting ask a lender. So I'm cross with a lender so that way they can showcase this is my preferred lender. And if you have questions, give her a call. But that's what this piece would be. And then I would adjust this for her to put a little blurb, put her contact information, her picture, and her image that she wanted there. Then you would click this little button right here, which is download. And this is where, no matter if you did social for print or whatever, you can download it as a PDF. You can change the option to a JPEG, a PNG, or even a video if you added animations. Make sense?
Yes.
Awesome.
And if we're keeping it social, we want it a JPEG, and if we're gonna print it, then we want it a PDF, right?
Almost. Yes.
Almost. Okay.
Printing. JPEGs are only good for one thing, for seeing it once. The more times you click open and close a JPEG, it begins to deteriorate and loses information. So it will be very pixelated. So the best option for social media is always a PNG. PNGs do not lose data. They will never become pixelated. So for JPEG, only use PNG or PDF. Yes.
Okay.
So I built this and then I put it on to my social media, is what you're saying?
Yep. You can easily just click this button right there that says share, and then Facebook. Add your message. I'm not going to send it out, so I'm just pretending. Click share. And then it takes you to the secondary window, which gives you the editability to add comments and all of that good jazz for Facebook. Where's my window?
So in Facebook, then they have to actually hit a link in order to scroll through the pages?
Yes, if you share it this way, because it'll show like we brand and the information, they click it and it takes them there. But if you don't want it to show that way, then you download it as a PNG, or you download it as a downloadable video, which creates a PowerPoint presentation that they click and slide through.
Ooh, I like that.
Right. Then
Yeah.
So as a link on the website, and then they can either download if it's part of a group, because you can allow PDF downloads and downloads of this kind in a group, but you can't do that on a social media post.
And then I could send that out in an email campaign of the download video?
Yep. Yes, Steve.
Yeah, sorry, I have a question. So, they say you learn something new every day. 20 years in IT, and I never knew that JPEGs lose quality over time. So with that, so what you're saying is if I post a JPEG in my post, and let's say it connects to Instagram as well. So you're saying that with that image, every time someone goes to my page and clicks on that, that image degrades each time?
Yes. Now,
really?
It's not going to be like open 5 times and the image is crap.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, but where it happens is around the edges first. It starts to lose that data because it's meant
never
to
knew
be a
that.
shot, not as a potential continue use. JPEGs are for a proof, I guess you could say. PNGs are better for long-term sustainability, for web design, for graphic images, for anything of that nature that it needs to retain its crispness.
Wow.
Okay. Never knew that.
Hey, I brought value. Awesome.
Yes. And Arthur,
Always.
I'm sorry, guys, but Arthur, can you visit back to where you went to the quarter in review and the snapshots? Can you revisit that if nobody minds?
Yeah, that's fine. I'd like that too.
Because I'm at the quarter in review and then I'm at the KWLS and snapshots and I'm looking at Manteca, right? And I want to know, I want to see that again, how I can make it look pretty.
Okay, so tell me what you searched. You did what's a neighborhood in Manteca? Or just
Let's do Primavera to Union.
what's the zip code there?
95336.
95336. On hard.
Or just put in Manteca.
There it is.
Oh,
So
okay.
But you just put the zip, you don't put the area?
You can do either. If you click on this button here, it lets you search by neighborhood name or postal zip code. Since I didn't know the neighborhood name, it's easier to find a zip code. So I just asked for zip code. And then it pulls zip code data from the sources that it pulls from. I don't remember offhand right now, but it will come to me.
Like it.
Your two options, or three options rather, are right here. So now that I have three options, I'm going to negate this large one because I can better manipulate these two. So to add it to your page, you just click the plus. Then it pops over. Then I'm simply just grabbing it and moving it up and along. I'm probably going to want to shrink it a little so the other piece will fit as well. But I don't want it too small because I want it to cover up the stuff that's underneath it. Now I just plopped it in place. Bam. And you don't have to, go in and type and add all that change of information. You're just pulling a snapshot, which is much easier. Then I can do the second one, which shows the actual location that this zip code is part of. Same thing, I shrunk it down a little bit, and then boom. That makes sense, Danny?
Yes, it does. Thank you so much. I love that.
I got the knowledge. So
yeah.
Yes, you do.
So now, and I mean, clearly I extended it out to 30 minutes, but this can literally take you 5 minutes or less. If you go in with the intention, like, what do I want to send? Whittle it down, delete the pages, make your little adjustments, save, done. It's easy peasy. Now I'm going to show you where those assets live. So I already have this here, and I already have this titled as that, so I'm going to come to the end and put V2 for version 2. So next time I'm looking through my things, I know what actually happened here. Done helps you save, and then as soon as it does its thing, it'll take you back to the designs area. Hopefully, there we go. Being temperamental. Okay, so now we're back in the main home screen for command. In designs, you got to click on create design to go back into the template area. So we're going to just click on social and click continue. And then once the template's open, I'll show you all where to add your assets. Now your assets, if you've gone into KW Connect and pulled all the logos for the location in which you work, you should have all those on your desktop somewhere in a folder. Same with your headshots, same with color schemes that you want to be able to utilize on a continual basis, because this is where you're going to be able to add that. Templates at the very top, images, my designs, and then assets. If we click on assets, this is where you can add anything and everything that's related to your assets that you can use on a continual, easy, clickable basis. Images, this is where I have my headshots. All of you have seen my stuff. I use this one a lot. And this is where you put it.
I'm sorry, Arthur. How did you get to there? I missed that.
When you're in the main home screen, if you click on designs,
yes,
on the top right corner where it says create new, and then social and continue, it's taking you to the template page, which is where assets is located.
Okay, so I have to click on social.
Social, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you click, it's just getting you to the templates page.
Okay.
And then at the top, towards the middle, is where assets are located. And then it gives you options on the left to fill in the assets.
Got it.
So your images and then text, text is going to be all the text that you're going to use on repeat, which, as you see here, is DRE, Keller Williams Stockton, my biography, my email address, my website, phone numbers, all those things that are just clickable so you don't have to type in your name 8,000 times when you're doing different types of designs. Logos, same thing. I use several different logos depending upon what I'm doing. As you can see, this one is white Keller Williams and it's transparent, so I would use this one more on a darker background, so the white of the Keller Williams stuff would pop, versus this one that is full color. And then, of course, this one is just my email signature that I added into my assets by clicking upload on the far right corner over here and brought it in from my device.
Oh.
Elements are things that you can use on a regular basis, like smiley faces, a banner bar, whatever the case may be. That's just something that you're going to want to use on a regular basis. This is where you would add it so your assets always pop up for your use. Videos, same thing. If you know that you have a video that you want to populate everywhere all the time, add it to your assets. That way it's easy to do. Same thing with files. Files can be PDFs, different PNGs, whatever the case may be. That's where you add them.
So if I move my email signature here, then when I'm designing stuff, it will come up in there in design.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like we saw in mine. I will take us right back there.
So how do I pull up my email signature into my assets?
If you're in assets and you're under logos, then on the
Logos.
corner you click upload and then you find it wherever you have it saved on your computer.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Doing that
So if we go
now.
back into my designs to answer your question, Audrey, open this one back up because this is the one that we've been working with. I'm gonna it'll take me there. Now say I wanted to put that banner anywhere on here, or my email signature rather. I just go into images because actually it's under logos, not images. Images is my face. Logos, and then it's under my assets. It populates right here.
Perfect. Gotcha. It's great.
Then if I want it there, I can just click it, and then it will populate over here. Don't want it there, delete.
Nice, thank you.
You're very welcome. Are there any other questions about today's information?
Arthur, when you changed the document name to version 2, did it keep the original version?
No, I said version 2 because I've already created a template, the same thing already, but this is the second version of the newsletter. You'll see.
Okay, so if I have an existing document or design and I make changes to it and I rename it, will it keep the original or no?
Yes, because changing the name is in essence making a copy.
Okay, so it's like save as.
Right.
Okay.
Right here, this is the first one that I had already worked on, and this is the one we just created. So that's
okay. Perfect.
And B2, so I know which one's which.
Thank you.
So how do
What you looking at, Danny?
I? Well, you know me, guys. I'm technology challenged, right? So I'm trying to figure I'm trying to figure out how I can get my signature into there because it's in my email, but I guess I need to have it in my Dropbox first and then I can upload it to my email.
You can
to the template.
Open up your email where you see it. And click it and drag it off of the page and drop it onto your desktop.
Whoa. Wow.
Danny's face.
Okay, open up my email, click it.
On your device, on your desktop.
You can just drop it out there?
It's in essence making a copy of what you clicked on and dropping it onto your desktop for later use.
Wow.
I'm sure, as you know, Audrey, I drop everything on my desktop and it begins to look like this craziness. And then at the end of the week, I'll go through and I'll clean it up, reorganize it, and make sure it's neat again for the next week. Because
Mhm.
week I'm doing so many things. I'm like, throw it on my desktop, throw it on my desktop. But
So
Right.
it went to my photos.
that works too. Whatever your organization piece is, that's what matters.
Okay.
That's just my method.
All right. I moved it from there and I dragged it somewhere. Okay.
I love that you're just like, oh my God, I don't know what happened.
Well, you know me, I'm going to try it and I'm going to do it no matter what. So
Yeah.
If you're opening your email and you see the email signature, you can right click on it and do save as, which will let you direct it to a certain folder,
Okay. Click.
which may be a little bit easier.
Okay.
Awesome. Does anybody else have any questions about anything that we went over tonight?
So Arthur, I have a question, kind of going back to the social stuff. You were talking about, Groundhog Day, or, obviously we've got Valentine's Day coming up. So you can go in there and you're pretty much saying that at that point within the designs, we could actually design the graphic for the post. The question I then have is, does Command then give me the ability to post that directly from there, or do I need to download that graphic? And then now that I have my Instagram connected to my Facebook, if I post it on Facebook directly, it would then post in both spots. Or like I'm saying, can I do it from Command directly?
If you do it directly from Command, what will end up happening is the post will go out and you'll see it as a link. And at the bottom of the link, it says WeBrand with the information that you posted, so that people will have to click on that link. It'll take them to it. So
that's ugly.
Right, that's ugly. I don't like that, and I'm glad you don't either. So the best way would be to download it and then post it to your Facebook.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. That's great.
Static image.
Thank you.
Does everybody here, did they see what I posted in the Keller Williams Success Group that is in relation to the SMART plan that tells you what to post every day of this month?
I don't think I'm in
Yes,
this
thank
group.
you.
Okay, well, I'll send it to you, but let me show you what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
If you add the SMART plan into your, well, let me just go to SMART plans first. We'll start there.
Okay.
So
Okay, so if we do that too, it'll work, right?
yeah,
Follow you.
and I'm going to show you how and why.
Okay.
So if you click on Smart Plans, the Smart Plan we're looking for, I don't remember it offhand, but give me a second and I'll find it because I know it's here because it's in my plan. It's in my stuff. Okay. Oh, actually, there it was because it was the last Smart Plan that I added in. So it's at the top, but now I'm waiting for it to go back. There we go. So it's called My Daily Social Plan Feb 22 GR8 with a heart. Everybody see that?
Yes.
Perfect. So when that's added into your command system and you add yourself as the only person on it, so you're adding yourself to the Smart Plan, what happens is in your tasks every day, you're going to get the populated task with a hyperlink. If you click on the hyperlink, it automatically takes you to the designs area with this day's link. Great job, Danny. I see that you succeeded over there. So here we can see first day is Happy Lunar Day. February 2nd is Groundhog Day. February 3rd, if I click on that, it's Black History Month. So I can highlight this link, take it to a new window, paste and go, and it takes me directly to campaigns in WeBrand where I can easily select the thing I need to post. Come on, don't make a liar out of me. I think my computer's tired for the day.
Been overworking it all day, huh?
Well, it's on my timetable, not the other way around. So,
Mm.
come on.
Okay, so is that one in the library?
It is in the library. You do have to search the library for it.
Okay, and what's it called again? I'm sorry, I'm being lazy now.
I'll come back to it. It's okay.
Okay,
So now we can easily see right here, these are my options that I can post anywhere. And they're
Mhm.
already pretty much done. So if I wanted to post this one, say, I go into use. The only thing as we saw on there that I need to adapt is this right here, because you don't want to send it out saying DBA. That kind of looks amateurish.
mm-hmm.
So click on that as soon as it lets me. There we go. Then this is going to populate my assets maybe. Yes, there we go. Then I can just click here. And then that's ready to download and post. Done.
Arthur, is there any way, I don't think there is, but where you can just have it preset like your DBA so it auto like populates like somewhere in there in a setting? Or you always have to put the graphic yourself?
Unfortunately, you have to do the graphic yourself.
Okay.
I have a degree in graphic design, and I use like the Adobe Illustrator and those kinds of systems. And in those, they're so fantastic because you can do a global change where if you change one thing that's similar across the board, it does it all. It's
Yeah.
something that's in the works for redesigns, but it's not available to us yet. So we do have to unfortunately go in and do the swap manually because there's not an automation for that for us yet.
Okay, I was thinking like where you said the text was, how we added like you can add your name and your
Well, you
DRE.
can definitely add all that information under text because I have all that over here under my assets and text,
Yeah.
but not necessarily to automatically do it for you.
Okay,
You still
got
have
it.
to click the add button and then move it around wherever you want it.
Well, that makes it a little easier when it's in there already at least.
The point is to streamline so you're not having to manually enter and do all that typey all day long. That's just madness.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other
I don't
questions?
have a degree either, so.
I know what we asked. You asked what the name of it was. So let me just come into the library and I'll show you exactly what it is.
Okay.
Come on, system. Actually, we don't need that one anymore. I forgot it's over here. And as you can see, it's already populated for the rest of the month. So all I have to do is click on it, go to the hyperlink, make a change, post, done. Easy, easy, easy. Isn't it nice when it works easily for you?
Yeah, it is.
So
I want it to be easy on my computer though.
we're working on that. We already got it organized.
And each of these will be updated per month where we can go in and choose those.
This one is specifically for February.
Right, but
Okay.
there'll be one for March, April, so forth.
I don't know that yet. I know the gentleman that created this did this specific, but in the template section, you can go into the holidays and it pulls up everything by
In
month,
there.
and there
Yep,
is
yep.
already pre-selected ones there.
And then quick question on all of your logos. Where is our best spot to get all of those to populate our assets portion?
KW.
What's that? Say that again. I'm sorry.
Oh, in the Keller Williams website, right?
Which logos? Like the Keller Williams logos?
The ones that you had, like the KW Stockton and so forth, where are you pulling those from?
Those are in mykw.kw.com, and you
Okay.
click at the top under marketing, and it takes you to another page which says logos and branding.
Yep, I saw those. Okay, thank you.
That's where all of those live. So this said, what was it called? I don't even remember. I think it's
Question, Arthur. So like this program only populates to LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook. So what if you wanted to use these type of designs for Instagram, or is there another way that you get all your cool Instagram posts?
Me? Everything that goes to Instagram for me, I have it set that anything I send to Facebook automatically goes to Instagram. I don't do multiple posts. I do one post to Facebook and Facebook sends it everywhere else.
Can we do a class
Okay.
on I feel like I have it backwards where I think my Instagram sends to my Facebook stories, but that would be cool because then you don't feel like you have to do multiple.
Right. I can send you that information on how to do that. My daily social.
Please too. Yeah, because I'm the same way. I post to Instagram and share to Facebook.
I'm the same
But
way.
Yeah, so I didn't know that you could go to Facebook and post to Instagram.
Yes, because my job for what I do is automation and to make things simpler. So
Yeah.
if you only focus on posting everything to Facebook through the command system, then you can set up the automation piece on the Facebook side to where it shares automatically everything you post to the other social media platform.
Okay, yeah, if you could send that out, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So let me see. Dan. Okay, just taking actually, I'm gonna take a snapshot so I can send that email out.
Cheese.
Everybody say cheese.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so as we can see on my screen right here, if you're in the library and you type in my daily, it pulls up quite a few different things, but what we're looking for is the one right over here. That's my daily social plan. Oop, that says January. February, right here down underneath it, and the author of it is Lauren Farrell.
And then just add that to our library, right?
Yep, you add it to your smart plan and to your smart plan library, and then you add yourself as the only person on there because you don't want to these links to other people. I mean, it's just they won't be able to access it.
Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter which one.
It's the one down here for February.
I think I did the other girl.
That's totally fine. They both do the same thing.
Okay.
I'm just part of a lot of different groups where I see people post these things, and what do we do at Keller Williams? R&D. Gang.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm big with that.
Anybody know what R&D stands for?
Rip off and duplicate, right?
That's right. Why invent a wheel when it's already working?
Yep. What else we got? We got about 9 minutes left, and I want to make sure that we have lots of value today. And if we don't have any more questions, we can get back 8 minutes of our time for this evening.
I'm super excited. I got my email signature and my assets.
Yay!
That's
That's big.
And
Look at
I've been
Arthur.
working on my command all day today and tagging people and adding addresses. So I've like, you guys take advantage of Arthur. He is amazing. And every day I learn something from him. So thank you.
Yep.
A lot to learn in command.
It is, and just take it one piece by piece. But Arthur, thank you so much. I'm gonna go start dinner, guys.
Okay, bye. Good night,
All
everyone.
right.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arthur.
Bye.
Bye-bye.